Welcome to a first entry in a new series where I each month try to summarize my income of the month, what I earned, what I worked well, what didn't work well. And I noticed already it's not that easy to make a complete summary, because due to the different coins earned, to the valuation, so it's hard to really tell an ROI. So maybe next month I have a better approach, a better tracking, but let's just get into it for now. So this month I had basically gotten, that's the wrong slide. Let's start with the overview slide. So this month I collected 374,000 Satoshi. I earned 0.2 Ethereum, 32 XRP. I lost 17.33 Gomining token. I talked in my recent video about that, and from Gomining I made exactly 0 Solana and I made $1,375. So how do we come to these numbers? Let's start with probably the easiest one, that is Gomining. In Gomining we had earned rewards up to 303,000 Satoshi. And then I basically summed up all the Gomining sources. So from I already started the last couple of days mining Gomining, meaning I changed the rewards from Bitcoin to Gomining, as I explained in my last video. So I collected 49.75 from there. I had to pay 454.83 Gomining token in fees. So for each day I pay my fees in these Gomining tokens. I collected 40.846 in tokenomics, so in the locked reward section. Got 45.59 from the bounty, and 7.1 were from the referral, so what I got from you guys, as well as 294 Gomining tokens from the liquidity pool. In addition to that, I got pool fees summing up to $35.86. And if I sum up all the Gominings, and we are ending at minus 17.33, so I had a loss in total. That's why I changed to mining Gomining for now. So on Pionex, I have started Pionex bots with 148 XRP and with 1.5 million Satoshi. That's just for you to know. And with these I was able to collect 47,000 Satoshi. It's quite low regarding the investment. I collected or withdrew already 118,000 Satoshi, but on the 1st of August, that's why it's not in here. I just released a video about the Pionex BTC growth part. As well, over dual investment and other stuff, I made an additional 34,000 Satoshi. From the grid bots that I started with USTD, I made $81, as well as from the actual profit. So these grid bots are also basically not only from the grid itself collecting, but with, when you start a long bot, of course, they also earn when the price is rising. So that's why from there I got $64 as well. And the same is happening for XRP. So I have an XRP bot running. I withdrew from this bot already 19 XRP token, and I closed the previous XRP running bot that collected me 13 token. The dual investment, I started this month with $1,607 and I ended this month with $1,897.78. This makes a total profit of $289.84. And this is basically the only place where I can really talk about an ROI. It would collect 18% ROI in a month. Very, very good, I think. So the last one of the incomes is a topic I have not talked about in my videos at all. I mentioned it previously that I think at least, that I also am an options trader. So the last one is basically my stock and my options trading. So I collected $410 in dividends. I have owned some MSTI and some other ETFs. So MSTI is paying monthly, so next month I will also get some dividends. I sold some covered calls on GME, so on GameStop, and I also sold some cash secured puts, mainly on SBET, so the company that is now building an Ethereum treasury, and that's why it's so high. So $430 for cash secured puts is very high for the amount of capital invested in there, and this nets me a total of $905. My stock portfolio is around $22,000 currently, so it's an ROI of around 4%, so it's not great, but also not bad. But and if you sum all these up, these dollar and these Gomining token, the XRP from the different aspects I just shown you, we land at what I initially shown you. So this is for my month, but I don't know actually how over all this together I make really an RI number, because what valuation do you use Bitcoin, what Ethereum and so on. The only thing it's doable is from the USDT point. So on that one, I think my dual investment was by far the best. But moving to a short outlook from the August section, I will be adding Coindepo there, as well as another slide and another income source, because I already parked some. It will not be much, because most of my coins are currently sitting in a quarterly account there, because until the 5th of August, they pay for each $100. They pay for each $100 worth of crypto deposited in a quarterly account. They pay you $5, but $5 in the coin. So meaning if you have $100 worth of Bitcoin, you put it in their quarterly account, and you get $5 worth of Bitcoin as well. But you need to keep it in that quarterly account until 1 quarter is over, so until you get your interest payout. That's why for the next 3 months, I will not have much to report there. I have some Shiba Inu that I found lying around, put it on there. That's just paid out daily, but the rest for now is quarterly until I receive my bonus, and then I will probably also move to daily, because I just like daily payments. And we can also have a look already if we look at what's happening currently. So it's the weekend we had this huge sell-off. So Ethereum alone is today down 2.8%, Bitcoin is down 1%, and it's going down. So we are currently way below the high of the 3,880. We are more or less exactly $500 below. So this will definitely impact my performance on the dual investment, because this will in fact definitely my dual investment, because I was selling and buying quite aggressively there. And so we can expect quite a lower number on the ROI here, not 18%. I hope I still can get 10%, but we will see, because still 10% would be awesome in a month, at least in my book. Everybody has different expectations what they want to achieve, but if you do get 10% each month, the compounding effect is insane over a couple of years, and then you can actually retire. I will sooner or later make a video, because somebody asked me what my end game is. I'm not yet sure how to structure it and what to put in there, but this will be coming. And the last thing I want to give it an outlook is basically, although I'm not touching this topic too much, next month this will look like a bloodbath, because there will be a huge red number here, because I need to roll my SBEF options to September, which is totally normal, but rolling always incurs in the first place a loss, because you close one option, or in my case at least I close an option which is red, and I open a new one later where I get more credit, but the credit is of course not yet expired. That's why it will be in August, it will be red, but the September will be a lot more green, at least in theory. Let's see when we get there. So this is my month, and I will try to track it even further. Maybe I come up with better ideas regarding how to actually or align that together to have really an ROI. But apart from that, that's my July, and let's see what the August brings. I hope some recovery in the crypto space. If not, well, I need to think about something. Maybe I need to change a couple of things, but we will see when we get there. Currently everything is fine. It's just a pullback, I think, which is healthy and needed to be. I have not expected it to be that much, but we are in the crypto space. It's always a bit more volatile, right? So that's why don't put everything in crypto. Always have something in different asset classes like stock or property or whatever you else can think of, because crypto is very volatile. And always do your research. No financial advice on anything. And I forgot to change the scene, so I don't want to talk about everything again. So so just as a summary, this was my July. Have a great weekend.